Hello and welcome to the Principality, the Monaco Grand Prix Race 6 of our 2020 season. Career Mode Season 1 here on F1 2020 with Nico Hulkenberg. That was a long introduction. Before we head on down to qualifying here around this for this 39 lap race, we have a quick look at our rivalry with Alexander Albon. Didn't update you on that last weekend, last race. We comfortably lead that. 3 races remaining to get to 30 rivalry points. To win that one, should be easy. What's also easy or going well so far is the developments we have coming to our Racing Point RP20. We got an aero upgrade, a minor one, and 2 minor engine upgrades coming to the car for the next race. They're currently in development. Looking at the progress history, we are now the fastest car, though Red Bull and Ferrari have caught up. And there's still a bit of a gap to Mercedes, but definitely the fight for the second fastest car with Red Bull and Ferrari, it is on. It is definitely on. And let's go for a flyer in the Principality, the most important qualifying session of the season. Sebastian Vettel currently leads. And we will see who's going to take pole position here around these tricky streets. It's been an okay lap. Let's end it well. Currently up to 6th position, and that's down to 7th. As we're gonna say, 3rd time in this season we've qualified in 7th position. Alright.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, and Sainz. A Racing Point, Vettel, Albon, and Lando Norris. Perez, Gasly, Romain Grosjean, and Kvyat, Ocon, Russell, Nicholas Latifi, and Kevin Magnussen. Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
It's gonna be a one-stop race. Soft medium, pitting on lap 11. I'm genuinely surprised at how mixed up the grid really is. There's, 4 different teams in the top 4 positions. I like that. A lot of parity. It's gonna be overcast skies. You can see as it looks cloudy out there. With that being said, start this race. Red lights are on. And they're out. And we're underway in the Principality. Let's get a good start. Around the outside of Valtteri Bottas. And Carlos Sainz off the line into 5th position. Right, that's the race. See you at the end of lap 39. As Lewis Hamilton rockets out into the lead. You almost can't see him up there anymore. Verstappen and former Monaco Grand Prix winner Daniel Ricciardo side by side into the hairpin. That's not going to go well. So he makes light contact with Charles Leclerc in his home race.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead, and in the DRS...
Ooh. Sideways across the Santevot curb, and now Valtteri Bottas all over my gearbox. Man, damn thing is sliding about. Not like that, but the good thing is it's hard to pass, so Valtteri shouldn't have the easiest of times getting by me, but we lost the time to Leclerc there. That car is fucking slippery. I don't like that. So far, we're losing the gap to Leclerc ahead by, a lot. But I'm really just, as you can see, sliding around on this track. I don't know what it is, but the grip is reduced to really nothing, feels like. It's like ice skating, it's not even raining, and Valtteri Bottas has that position. Now, I'm struggling. I don't even want to look at how my tires look right now. Yeah, those rears, they're not ideal anymore. Just gonna make it to lap 10 or so until I can pit, but oh, this is... I don't like this track. I just don't. Gonna remove it from the calendar for season 2, definitely. Like every other... oh god. Just hopefully no damage to the front wing, but like every other YouTuber who's doing F1 stuff, they'll have Monaco in for season 1 of a career mode and then they'll just remove it because it sucks ass. Man, these rears, they are dead. Like, I'm running on tire threads there. It's not even funny anymore. I'm surprised I didn't damage my wing, but it's not ideal situation. Not what I would have wanted here from this race. Let's hope the mediums are better. Carlos Sainz tries it into the swimming pool. Or is it a swimming pool? No, it's the harbor chicane. I don't know. I mean, look at how are they wearing so quickly? And how am I the only one having these issues? Like, you can see I'm dancing around. And I don't know. I'm gonna be on pit lane soon. There's a yellow flag. I'm gonna go to pit lane now, indeed. But man, how? And I've been running lean fuel mix. Lando Norris is out, and a safety car is out. Alright. That was interesting. Don't know if that's hurt us, or if it... I think it has. I don't know, I'm just confused. Right, sit rep. We are in second to last place of the cars running. Valtteri Bottas has been the only one who's come in under the safety car. Kevin Magnussen has a drive-through penalty. And Lewis Hamilton is leading the race. I mean, everyone ahead of us has to pit, so... and we can save tires. I mean, as good as you can save tires around this track. So that's helping us, I'm guessing, so... it's not all that bad, I would say. I mean, I don't understand why only Bottas came in down the pit lane, because that was stupid. Because, you know, under the safety car, it's a free pit stop, but... what do I know about strategy? That's right, nothing. So, we'll just, do whatever it is we're doing here. Safety car's coming in this lap, and Kimi Räikkönen leaves a lot of space between him and Valtteri Bottas. There we are. Slow restart. It's gonna be really slow. As the green flag is back out, and we're obviously in the worst part of the racetrack to get this thing back going. And we're back underway for the Monaco Grand Prix. That's as alright as we could have had the safety car restart. Let's just short shift and save our rears. Sergio's in for his pit stop, as are many other cars, and the Alfa Romeos, the slow bitches I'm trying to get past, aren't. And in the dirty air you can see how much I'm, again, just destroying my tires, which I don't like. But alright, that's Monaco for you, but the guys ahead have to come into pit. We are up to 12th position, so I'm guessing we're definitely going to get points here today. Just don't know how many. And with Lewis Hamilton leading the race and currently having the fastest lap, there is... the likelihood is, you know, it's there. It's probably going to happen that we will finally lose the World Championship lead, which has been long overdue, if we're honest, as we are right on the gearbox of Räikkönen, who is slow, really slow, through the hairpin. Right around the outside of Räikkönen. I just need to get past here. I need to get past the Alphas. because they're that slow. Using our elbows. Get past Kimi. Alright, wasn't the cleanest move. But we just had to do it.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize
Because Sebastian Vettel was closing in, because he had clean air. He was closing in fast, and I just wanted, you know, not be at risk of losing more positions than I already have. And Antonio Giovinazzi's going slow. I don't want to lose the back of Valtteri Bottas, because there's a chance I might get him back at some point in this race. We'll just keep on driving somewhat consistent lap times and, you know, not making mistakes. Even though he's being slowed up by the slower Williams of either George Russell or Nicholas Latifi. As we're trying, should we try heroics into Saint Devot? We're trying heroics into Saint Devot. Don't know why I didn't get even a warning for course cutting, but I did. I definitely extended the racetrack there. But we make it past Antonio Giovinazzi, and it is indeed Nicholas Latifi, the greatest racing driver that ever lived, holding up Valtteri Bottas, who's won last time out at the Spanish Grand Prix. Valtteri Bottas in the meantime has overtaken Nicholas Latifi, and we gently move him out of the way. Did we damage our wing? Once again we didn't. And that sets us up into 9th position. We should cut back on the engine power on the fuel mix, because that's gonna ruin our rears. That's something I've learned from the last stint, definitely. Don't run too high of an engine mode. And George Russell pits. And everyone else that's ahead of us that has to come down the pit lane has pitted as well, so the running order has been re-established. We are now back in 6th position. And if nothing changes, that's where we're going to finish the race. Nicholas Latifi still running in the points. Call the race now. Just ended. And he's going to get points. Clouds are finally lifting as we're closing in on Valtteri Bottas. We have to cut back on the tire, on the fuel mix, because that's going to hurt the tires a little bit. Finally, some daylight coming through here on the coast of France, even though Monaco is its own country. It's just that city that we are currently racing around, in case you didn't know. I don't know, I just have to fill this video, because I don't think I will get to 20 minutes or so runtime that I'm trying to achieve every time I make a video nowadays. With the little action that's happened. To be fair, there has been some stuff that's happened, like me kind of doing some short track tactics on Nicholas Latifi. So I completely missed the chicane while talking. Some short track tactics on Nicholas Latifi, some passing on the Alfa Romeos of Raikkonen and Giovinazzi. It's not been as uneventful as I would have guessed it was going to be. But, you know. Also past the halfway mark. That's nice. Sun's now out firmly. I'm just cruising, really. It's just like, you know, keeping the gap to about 8.5 seconds over Sebastian Vettel behind. Losing time to Valtteri Bottas, but that was to be expected because I suck around this place. Yeah, that's really all there's to say right now as we drive it on up the hill. DRS is offline. I couldn't care less, because we are nowhere near anybody's DRS range right now. So, alright. Electronics already packing up in this car. They're bored from being here. And of course, it had to happen at some point. Slight damage to the front wing coming to 3 laps to go.
Looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay
Oh
to
well.
continue.
Would have been a Monaco Grand Prix if I didn't touch the wall.
The race.
But pitting now doesn't even make sense, so. But staying out. Gonna be a bit more difficult to turn in, I would imagine, but you know, it's 3 laps. Just had to happen. You know, I kept out the barriers for a long time here, but as I said, wouldn't have been a Monaco Grand Prix without me banging the walls and damaging the car. We've had some contact, but nothing that really got me any damage, which I was surprised at, but here we are. That's a proof I didn't turn damage off for this race. And coming now to the final lap, we've caught up with the trio ahead and a lot of lap traffic, which you know, isn't surprising. This track's very short. Blue flags now for the Alfa Romeos, who will now voluntarily move out of the way for me. Thank God. The last time I had to use my elbows. Speaking of using the elbows, just, why the fuck not? Just ram it in there. Sorry, Valtteri. P5 on the last lap. Lewis Hamilton wins it. I just had to take that position. Just ram it in there with tires that are dying on me. But that doesn't matter, because I don't think Valtteri will be able to get back at us. Didn't think I was going to get there, but I did. Alright, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. As we go round the final corner for the final time. A little slow here. It's going to be 5th position at the Monaco Grand Prix. Nice. Nice. Lewis Hamilton wins it from Max Verstappen. And Daniel Ricciardo won the race here in 2018. That was his last podium. We had driver today. And Ricciardo back on the podium in Monaco. I accidentally skipped the podium celebrations, but Lewis Hamilton, fastest lap, will also take the World Championship lead. Charles Leclerc in his home race finally finished it for the 3rd year he's competed in it. We got 5th, Valtteri Bottas 6th, and with our last lap, ram it in, just you know, get in there, it doesn't matter. Sebastian Vettel 7th, then we get Carlos Sainz, Alex Albon, and my teammate Sergio Perez scores the final available point. 8 points is now the gap for the World Championship, which is now being held by Lewis Hamilton, the defending champion. We still have 21 points to Valtteri Bottas. You know, we'll see if that comes down, or if we can. I think we're definitely within the battle for 2nd place and 3rd place with Bottas and Verstappen. Sebastian Vettel moves into 5th position. For the constructors standings, nothing's changed apart from Haas still on 0 points, moving ahead of Williams with a better finish. McLaren 6th, AlphaTauri 7th, Renault, Ferrari, and Red Bull 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And 44 points is the gap between Mercedes and Racing Point. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you next time for the Canadian Grand Prix. I had to think what it was, but it's going to be Canada. First of the North American races this season. It's going to be a bit better than this one, I'm sure. So, yeah, have a good one. Goodbye.